My dear children, today I speak to you about my plan for your life. You have felt the weight of uncertainty, the ache of wondering why you are here and where you are going. But I want you to know, I have drawn the map of your journey with a loving hand. Every step is held in my wisdom. Every path is guided by my heart. Come closer, my dear children. Imagine a quiet chapel at dawn. The stillness is holy. The first light of morning pours through stained glass, painting the floor with colors of heaven. The faint chime of a bell echoes in the distance, steady and sure, like the heartbeat of eternity. In that silence, candles flicker, their flames dancing softly, whispering of my eternal presence. It is here in this sacred calm that I invite you to rest in me. Feel the weight of the world lifting from your shoulders as you enter my sanctuary. I have prepared this moment just for you, to draw near, to listen, to breathe deeply of my peace. You have searched for direction, longed for answers, and wondered about your purpose. Today, my dear children, I will remind you that I hold every moment of your life in my hands. Nothing is hidden from me. No step you take is unseen, and no longing in your heart goes unheard. Stay with me now. Rest in the sound of my voice. Let the light that streams through this message become a lantern for your path. For I am here, and I will not leave you. My beloved children, I speak with the tenderness of a father who knows you completely and loves you without measure. I have seen your tears in the night and heard the questions that echo in your heart. You have felt lost, unsure of where your life is heading, and you have wondered if you are truly seen. I tell you now, you are deeply seen, perfectly known, and endlessly loved. I bring this message to assure you that your life is not without meaning. Every day, every hour is part of a tapestry I am weaving. You may not yet see the whole design, but each thread is chosen with care. My purpose for you is not hidden as a cruel mystery, but is revealed step by step in my timing, with my love guiding you. So remain with me in this time, my dear children. Let these words be a balm for your soul. Let them quiet the storms within you, and let them remind you that you are never without direction when you walk with me. I have written the days of your life before one of them came to be. You are not wandering aimlessly, you are being led. Jeremiah 29:11 speaks, "My heart, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This promise is not distant. It is living, breathing, and true for you today. My dear children, when you feel as though you are standing at a crossroads with no map, know this: I am your map. I am the one who has already walked the path before you. My spirit is like a gentle guide, unfolding the way one step at a time. You need not see the entire journey. You need only trust the one who walks with you. Imagine a parchment spread before you, and upon it a map slowly taking shape, not all at once, but line by line, drawn with the ink of my love. Each mark is purposeful. Each curve of the path is traced with care. You may not see the full picture, but I see it in its entirety, and I know the beauty of where it leads. There will be valleys, yes, where shadows seem long and the air feels heavy. But even there, I am your light. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Do not fear the valley, for my hand will steady you, and my voice will whisper peace. There will also be mountaintops, where the air is clear and joy overflows, and there you will look back and see how every step brought you to a place of wonder. My plan is not rushed, nor is it delayed. It unfolds with perfect timing. The seasons of waiting are not wasted. They are the moments where roots grow deep, unseen beneath the soil, preparing you for the fruit that will come. Do not despise the waiting, my dear children, for in it I am shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what is to come. Do not compare your path with the path of others. Each journey is unique, and each plan is written with love for the one who walks it. Look not with envy or despair at those who seem to run ahead. Trust instead that I am guiding you at the pace meant for you. Every delay, every turn, every moment has purpose. Lift your eyes, my children. The horizon is not empty, it is filled with promise. Just as the sun breaks through the clouds after a long night, so too will my light break through the darkness of your uncertainty. Trust in me, for my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. When you stumble, know that I do not condemn you. I lift you. I restore you. I set your feet upon the rock once more. When fear whispers that you are lost, silence it with my promise that I am the good shepherd, and I leave none of my flock behind. You are mine, and I will never forsake you. Let your heart rest, my dear children. The future is not something to dread, but something to anticipate with hope. For I am already there, preparing the way, setting doors before you, opening paths you cannot yet see. I go before you, and I stand behind you. You are surrounded by my presence, hemmed in by my love, so breathe deeply of my peace. Let your burdens fall. Lay down the heavy weight of trying to control every detail and trust in the loving hand that holds your story. I have promised you hope. I have promised you a future, and I will not fail you. My dear children, you often long for certainty, for a complete picture of your life laid out in advance. Yet I remind you, faith grows not in knowing every detail, but in trusting the one who holds the details. I do not ask you to see the whole road ahead, for if you saw all of it you might grow weary or fear what lies far in the distance. Instead, I give you light enough for the next step. Step by step, day by day, I unfold my plan. Like the rising of the sun, the light increases slowly, until it shines fully on the path before you. Consider how a river flows gently through the land. It does not rush to its destination in one moment, but moves steadily, winding through valleys and plains, nourishing everything along its course. So too is your journey with me. You may feel that the river bends unexpectedly, but every turn is designed to carry you forward, closer to the place I have prepared for you. Trust the current of my love, for it will never abandon you. When the weight of uncertainty presses on you, remember that I am not a God of confusion, but of peace. Though the enemy may whisper lies that you are lost or forgotten, silence those lies with my promise. Never will I leave you. Never will I forsake you. My presence is your compass. My spirit is your guide. My love is the assurance that even in the darkest places, you are still on the path I have chosen. My dear children, I want you to see your life not as a random collection of days, but as a sacred story authored by me. Every chapter has meaning. Even the seasons that feel like silence are part of the unfolding. In the soil of waiting, faith is strengthened. In the storms, perseverance is built. In the calm after the storm, joy is revealed. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Think of a master weaver at his loom. From the back, the pattern may appear tangled and chaotic, threads crossing in ways that make little sense. But from the front, a beautiful design emerges. This is how your life looks from my view. You may see only knots and frayed edges, but I see a masterpiece. And when the weaving is complete, you will marvel at the beauty of what I created through your journey. I remind you, my dear children, that my plans are not small. They are not limited by human imagination or confined to earthly understanding. My plans reach beyond what you can see. They are eternal, and they are good. Even when trials arise, even when disappointment touches your heart, I am still at work. For I make all things work together for good to those who love me and are called according to my purpose. Lift your heart to me in prayer, not with anxious striving, but with quiet trust. Speak to me in the stillness, and listen for my whisper. I delight in guiding you. I take joy in walking with you. You are not an orphan wandering alone. You are my beloved child, carried close to my heart. Imagine yourself walking a forest path. The trees are tall, their branches arching overhead like a cathedral. Sunlight filters gently through the leaves, casting golden patterns on the ground. You do not see where the path ends, but you know that with every step you are safe, because my hand rests upon your shoulder. This is how I lead you, not with fear, but with peace, not with confusion, but with clarity in its proper time. Some of you wonder if you have missed my plan, if wrong choices or failures have cast you outside of my purpose. Hear me clearly. Nothing can separate you from my love, and no mistake is greater than my redemption. I am able to restore, to redirect, to renew. The story is not ruined. The author is still writing. Do not let regret chain you. Let grace set you free, for I make all things new. My dear children, take comfort in knowing that I am never hurried, nor am I ever late. My timing is perfect. What may feel delayed to you is often preparation in my eyes. Like the planting of a seed, time is required for roots to stretch deep before the blossom appears. Trust that even when you see no visible growth, I am cultivating life beneath the surface. When you feel weary on the journey, lean into my embrace. Rest in me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and in me you will find rest for your souls. I am your shepherd, and I lead you beside still waters. I restore your soul. Let the calm of my presence wash over you now. Let the assurance of my promises steady your steps. I am drawing you closer, day by day, into a deeper awareness of my presence. Your purpose is not a distant destination you must strive to reach. It is found in walking with me daily, moment by moment, step by step. When you love, you are in my plan. When you forgive, you are in my plan. When you choose faith over fear, you are in my plan. Do not underestimate the beauty of small obediences, for each one is a seed of eternity planted in the soil of today. The future I have for you is filled with hope. Let not despair take root in your heart. Let hope rise like the morning sun. Just as night cannot hold back the dawn, so the shadows in your life cannot overcome the light of my promises. Be patient, my dear children. Hold fast. The story is still unfolding, and the best chapters are yet to come. So walk with me in confidence. Lift your eyes to me when doubt tries to steal your peace. Fix your gaze not on what is uncertain, but on the one who is unchanging. I am faithful. I am true. I am your Father, and I will never abandon the work of my hands. My dear children, let your hearts be still for a moment and feel the depth of my presence surrounding you. You do not need to strive to find me, for I am closer than your breath. I am in the gentle rise and fall of your chest, in the quiet beating of your heart, in the calm that descends when you pause to listen. I am always here, guiding you, even when you cannot yet see the evidence with your eyes. Your life is not a random journey, nor are you wandering aimlessly in the dark. Each path you walk, whether smooth or rugged, is held within my plan. Imagine a great map spread across a table, its edges rolled open by hands that love you beyond measure. Upon that map, every detail of your story is written: valleys, hills, rivers, and roads. Yet you are not left to trace it alone, for my hand gently rests upon yours, guiding you along the way. You may long for the entire plan to be revealed at once, but my wisdom unfolds it step by step, like a lantern in the night. I give you enough light for the next step, and then, as you move in faith, I reveal more. Do not fear what you cannot see, for I see it all. The horizon is never hidden from my eyes, and every destination is known to me. There will be seasons, my dear children, when the road seems unclear. In those times, do not think you are forsaken. Rather, understand that I am teaching you trust, shaping your heart to lean not on your own understanding, but to rest fully in my guidance. The quiet stretches of uncertainty are the fertile soil where faith grows strong roots. Just as the oak becomes mighty through years of unseen growth, so too your spirit grows when you choose to trust me in the silence. Consider the sailor who sets out upon the sea. He does not see the harbor at the end of his voyage, but he knows the stars above will guide him. So too I have set my word as your compass and my spirit as your guide. Even when waves crash and winds howl, the stars remain constant. And so does my promise to you. I will never leave you adrift, never abandon you to the storm. I will bring you safely to the shore I have prepared. And when storms come, as they surely will, do not think they signal the end of my plan. Storms refine you, teaching you to lean on my strength rather than your own. The rain that falls upon you will one day be seen as nourishment for the seeds I have planted within you. The winds that test you will one day be known as the force that strengthened your roots. Trust that nothing is wasted. Even the fiercest storm is under my command. And I will use it to shape you, to steady you, and to draw you closer to my heart. My dear children, I know you sometimes wonder if you have wandered off course, if your mistakes have torn you away from the plan I designed. Hear my truth. No wrong turn is beyond my power to redeem. Like a shepherd seeking his lost sheep, I come after you. I gather you in my arms, and I bring you back to the path. The detours of your life are not wasted, for I weave even your failures into the tapestry of my grace. Where you see brokenness, I see an opportunity for restoration. Where you see ashes, I see the soil from which beauty will rise. Take comfort in this. Your purpose is not fragile. It cannot be shattered by human weakness, for it rests in my eternal strength. Do not be bound by the fear of missing your destiny. Walk with me, and know that I will lead you continually, adjusting your steps, guiding you forward, until my good plan is accomplished. Imagine a river winding through a barren desert. To human eyes it may appear impossible that life could exist there, yet wherever the river flows, green shoots spring up, flowers bloom, and life takes root. So it is with my plan in your life. Even in places that feel barren, I am causing streams of living water to flow. New beginnings will blossom where once there was only dust. Hope will rise where despair once lingered. For I am the God who makes all things new. Do not measure my plan by the standards of the world. It is not wealth, nor status, nor applause that defines the success of your journey. My plan is measured by love, by faith, by the eternal fruit born from your obedience to me. The quiet acts of kindness, the unseen prayers whispered in faith, the moments you chose forgiveness instead of bitterness, these are the treasures of eternity. Do not despise the small things, for they shine brightly in my eyes. My dear children, when you feel weary and the path ahead seems too long, rest in me. Lay your burdens at my feet, for I care for you. I am not asking you to carry the weight of the journey alone. I am your strength. I am your refuge. I am your peace. Like a shepherd who carries his lamb upon his shoulders, I will lift you when you cannot walk. I will sustain you with my love until you are ready to move forward again. Remember this promise. I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and a future. Let that truth anchor your heart when doubts arise. Let it be the melody that steadies your soul in the night. Just as dawn always follows darkness, so too. My plan always leads to hope. Lift your eyes, my beloved. See beyond the shadows of today. Look to the horizon where my light breaks through. Trust that I am leading you toward goodness, toward healing, toward purpose. Even now, I am preparing opportunities, opening doors, and aligning circumstances in ways you cannot yet imagine. In time, you will see how every step, every trial, every joy was woven into the beauty of my design. So walk with confidence, my dear children. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not without purpose. You are mine, and your life is safely held in my hands. Rest in this truth, and let my peace fill you, for I am your Father, and my love for you will never end. My dear children, come deeper into the stillness of my presence, and let your soul drink of the truth I speak. There is a sacred rhythm to the unfolding of your life, a cadence set by my heart. I lead you with patient steps and steady hands, drawing lines on the map of your days that will one day reveal a picture far more beautiful than you can imagine. Do not hurry the drawing. Do not tear at the parchment to see what is not yet ready to be revealed. Each stroke is placed with purpose, each contour shaped by love. Listen to the quiet voice that has always called you. It is not a roar that demands, but a whisper that invites. In that whisper I place courage into weak hearts, clarity into confused minds, and warmth into cold places. When you long for direction, do not mistake noise for guidance. Seek the gentle whisper. The gentle, it will lead you to wells of living water. It will place a steady compass in your soul. The map I have drawn for you is not a list of instructions to burden you, but a love letter to call you home. Sometimes you will walk through seasons that feel like wilderness. Trees are sparse, the horizon seems distant, and the sun feels relentless. In those days I am your shade. I am the oasis you did not expect. I meet you with provision and rest. I will make a way even when the ground seems cracked and dry. Remember that the desert is not an end, but a passage. I am with you there, planting streams that rise beneath your feet, making green places where fruit will flourish. Trust that even barren places are soil for seeds that will one day grow into great trees. Other times you will find yourself in places of abundance, where doors open and opportunities arrive like rain. In those seasons, do not be proud or think you have arrived by your own strength. Give thanks and recognize my hand in the blessing. Let gratitude shape your response, and let humility keep your feet planted in truth. Prosperity, in my plan, is not merely for comfort. It is a means to be a blessing to others. Use what I entrust to you to lift those who are still searching their way. Your life becomes part of my map for others when you love generously and give with a joyful heart. When doubts come, bring them to me like a lantern into the dark. I do not demand perfect faith before I act. I meet your doubts with patience and I work through them. Even the questions you fear to speak aloud are known to me, and I hold them with compassion. Faith is not the absence of questions, but the choice to trust me amid them. Step forward, even when your steps tremble. I will steady you. I will turn your trembling into testimony and your questions into songs of praise. There are times when your path will intersect with the paths of others in ways that surprise you. Those meetings are not accidents. I place companions, mentors, friends, and even gentle strangers along the way to encourage you, to correct you, and to bless you. Treasure those encounters. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and swift to love. Hospitality of heart is a way my map expands, for I sew your story with the stories of many, creating a tapestry rich with shared grace. If you carry regret over choices that seem to set you off course, hear me now. My redemption is greater than your past. I breathe new life into what is seemingly ruined. The doors you think closed I can open again in ways more wondrous than before. The map is flexible in the hands of the Redeemer. I use brokenness to shape compassion. I use failure to cultivate wisdom. I use your honest sorrow to fashion a deeper strength. Turn to me with trembling honesty and let me redeem what you cannot fix on your own. My dear children, I will speak plainly about rest. Do not confuse busyness with purpose. The world applauds activity, but I prize obedience. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to be still and trust me. In the silence, I teach you what the pageant of noise could never reveal. In rest, I renew your vision. In surrender, I show you the shape of the next step. So lay down the heavy yoke of striving and accept my invitation to walk in lightness of heart. Follow the map I give, not in frantic rush, but in peaceful obedience. When fear tries to set camp in your mind, bring the light of my word, and do not let it settle. Stand on the promises I have spoken, such as the truth that all things work together for good to those who love me and are called according to my purpose. This promise does not mean every moment will feel good, but it means nothing in your life will be purposeless under my care. I am not indifferent to your pain. I weave it into a story of healing and purpose. Let this reality be a firm anchor in the storms. See how I care for the smallest details of your life. I notice the sigh you try to hide. I notice the prayer you whisper in the dark. I notice the courage behind the choices no one applauds. Nothing you give me is lost. I gather every small obedience and lay it upon a shelf of remembrance in my heart. One day you will see how those small acts were the true waypoints on the map leading you to a destiny full of my goodness. Keep watch for the quiet signs I place along the road. Sometimes I guide through open doors, sometimes through closed ones. Sometimes I lead by removing comfort so that you will depend on me. Be alert to the gentle nudges, the persistent inclinations, the inner peace that accompanies certain choices. I do not shout in confusion. I give peace as a steward of my guidance. When a decision aligns with my peace, walk forward with confidence. When a decision brings unrest, pause and seek my counsel more deeply. And remember, my dear children, that the final destination of my plan for you is not merely success in the world's eyes, but the fullness of life with me. This life blooms in love, grows in grace, and rests in eternal hope. I am shaping you into the likeness of my Son, and that transformation is the sweetest part of the map. Even when you cannot trace the journey's end, know that in me the path leads to glory and joy beyond measure. So walk on, beloved. Keep your hand in mine. Let me unfold the map as we go. Do not be anxious about the next bend. Take the next step in faith. Let my love be the ink that writes your days. Let my promises be the compass that directs your heart. And when you feel the urge to look back, pause instead to see how far I have brought you. Give thanks for the steps you have taken with me. Trust the ones you have yet to walk. The map I have drawn is good, and I will guide you to the place prepared for you with steadfast love. I will continue to walk with you, to speak to you, to guide you, and to love you. Keep listening, keep trusting, keep moving forward, and know always that you are held, known, and cherished by me. My dear children, come closer and let me continue to speak into the quiet places of your heart. Hear again the steady truth I place before you. You are not the author of your life alone. I am. I trace the lines of your days with patient, intentional care, and I invite you to trust the unfolding even when you cannot see the whole design. The map I draw is filled with meaning, and though some portions remain rolled and waiting, each revealed line is certain and sure, because I am the one who draws them. There will be mornings when you awaken with a fresh sense of purpose, when the world seems bright and the path beneath your feet feels firm. Rejoice in those mornings and give thanks. There will also be evenings when the shadows linger longer than you expected and doubts press at the edges of your peace. In those evenings, do not be condemned. Rest in my mercy. I meet you in both sunrise and dusk, and I am as present in your quiet failures as in your loud victories. I do not measure your worth by applause, but by the depth of your heart that leans toward me. Remember the promise I have given you. I am the Good Shepherd. The truth of that promise touches every part of your journey. When hunger for direction gnaws at you, I am your provision. When fear stalks the night, I am your protector. The simple words of the psalm flow from my heart to yours. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Let that line rest in you like a cool stream, soothing the heat of anxious striving. Trust that I shepherd you, leading you to green pastures, guiding you beside still waters, restoring your soul. Do not be afraid of seasons of pruning. Just as a gardener prunes the branches that bear less fruit so the vine may flourish more abundantly, I may allow times of removal to increase your fruitfulness. Those seasons are not punishment, but preparation. When I trim what holds you back, habits, attachments, fears, I do so with the intention of deepening your root system so that you can stand firm in storms and bear more of the life I placed within you. Receive pruning with humility, knowing that it precedes growth and greater fruit. My dear children, think of your life as a pilgrimage, not a race. Along this pilgrimage I give companions, teachers, and mentors, some to walk with you for a season and others for a lifetime. Treasure those whom I place beside you. Offer generosity of spirit to those you meet, for your acts of grace become markers on the map I am drawing. When you give of yourself with no expectation of return, you participate in my work of restoration. Your small kindnesses ripple outward in ways you cannot yet see, touching lives and adding lines of hope across the landscape of the world. There will be times when the road ahead narrows, and you must make a choice. In those moments, turn inward to the still, small voice of my Spirit. I do not always bellow through trumpets. Often, I lead with a gentle inclination in your heart, an inner peace that steadies you. Seek that peace as your guide. If a step brings peace, walk boldly. If unease accompanies a choice, pause and pray. I delight in answering the prayers of those who humble themselves and seek my face. Do not be surprised when my plan involves unexpected detours. I sometimes redirect you along a route you did not imagine, because the detour contains a purpose you could not have seen from where you stood. These detours are not accidents, but opportunities to grow in faith, compassion, and wisdom. Embrace them with courage, for I use unexpected turns to expand your capacity to love and to serve. The detour may reveal a gift you would never have discovered on the straight road. When regret shadows your footsteps, bring it to me honestly. Confession is not a burden I lay upon you, but a doorway to freedom. I receive your confession with open arms and with the tenderness of a father who longs to heal. Do not let past mistakes define your map. Redemption transforms what you thought lost into a new foundation. Believe that I can redeem every misstep, and that I work all things together for good for those who love me and are called according to my purpose. Let that promise steady your heart when shame would whisper that you are beyond repair. My dear children, cultivate the spiritual practices that keep your soul attuned to my voice. Prayer is not simply a list of requests. It is an ongoing conversation, a breathing in and out of presence. Scripture is not merely information to be collected, but a lamp to be lived by. Worship is not a performance, but the opening of your heart to my reality. In these practices, the map becomes clearer, not because every turn is spelled out, but because your eyes are trained to recognize my guiding hand. Make space each day to listen, and you will find the path beneath your feet better lit. Hold lightly the things of this world, for they will pass, but hold tightly to me, for I am your lasting portion. The treasures I invite you to collect are not those that moth and rust destroy, but the treasures that endure in heaven. Faith expressed through loving action, hope that anchors you in trials, and a life shaped by mercy. These are the coordinates on the map that matter most. Seek first my kingdom, and you will find that I arrange the rest with wisdom beyond your imagining. There will be seasons when you must wait. Do not waste waiting by succumbing to anxiety. Use waiting to deepen trust. In the quiet, I teach you patience, and patience yields character. While you wait, practice faithfulness in small things, tend the tasks before you with joy, love your neighbor with intentionality, and steward well the gifts I have given you. In the repetition of faithful acts, the next step often becomes clear. The great reveals itself out of the faithful minutiae of ordinary days. My dear children, as you follow the map I draw, expect both sorrow and joy, but take heart always in my presence that carries you through both. Rejoice with those who rejoice, and mourn with those who mourn, for empathy is part of the heart I am forming in you. The compassion I place within you reflects my own compassion for the world. When you step into another's suffering, you are walking a portion of my map, bearing light into darkness, and becoming an instrument of my healing. I will never abandon you to wander aimlessly. I will not leave you unguided. I am the author of your days, the keeper of your steps, the one who fashions purpose from the raw material of life. Keep your hand in mine. Keep your eyes lifted to the horizons I unveil. Remember always that the map I draw leads not merely to accomplishments, but to you becoming more fully who I created you to be. You are my workmanship, created in love to reflect my glory. My dear children, as this time draws toward its gentle close, I wrap you again in the embrace of my everlasting love. You have listened to my heart, and I have poured words of life and hope into your spirit. Now, like the last notes of a hymn that linger in the stillness of a sanctuary, let my promises continue to echo within you. For even as this message concludes, my presence does not end. I remain with you, walking beside you, guiding you, holding you close. Feel the weight of my peace upon you now. It is like the hush after a storm, when clouds part and beams of golden light pour through the heavens. The air feels clean, the earth refreshed, and hope rises again. That is what I long to give you, a peace that stills your anxious heart, a calm that steadies your trembling hands, a light that breaks through every shadow. My dear children, you are never alone, not for a single heartbeat, not for a single breath. Even in moments when silence feels heavy and you wonder if your prayers rise no further than the ceiling, know this: I am there. I hear, I answer, I hold each word you whisper in the night and treasure it as precious. I do not overlook your tears. I gather them tenderly as dew drops collected in the morning light. Let your soul rest in the certainty of my promises. Do you remember what I have spoken? For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. That promise, my beloved, remains as steady as the sunrise. The world may shift, circumstances may change, but my word endures forever. When the ground feels uncertain beneath your feet, let my word be the rock upon which you stand. Picture yourself walking along a quiet shoreline at dawn. The tide whispers against the sand, and the first rays of sunlight stretch across the horizon. The vastness of the sea reminds you of eternity, and yet the gentle waves speak of my nearness. That is my love for you, unending as the ocean, yet tender as the foam that kisses the shore. Step into that love. Rest in it. Let it wash over you until every fear, every doubt, every burden is carried away. My dear children, I bless you now with courage for tomorrow. Courage not born of your own strength, but of my Spirit within you. You do not walk into the unknown unprepared, for I go before you, I walk beside you, and I come behind you to guard your steps. You are surrounded, hemmed in by my presence. When the road ahead looks steep, picture me lifting you as a father carries his child. When the way grows dark, see me lighting your path like a lantern that never fades. I bless you with hope, a hope that is not fragile, not fleeting, but anchored in eternity, hope like a tree planted by rivers of living water, whose leaves do not wither, whose roots run deep. This hope will carry you through nights of uncertainty and seasons of waiting. Do not despise the waiting, my dear children, for waiting is not wasting when your trust is in me. In waiting, I am shaping, I am preparing, I am strengthening you for the fullness of my plan. I bless you with joy, not shallow happiness that depends on circumstances, but joy that springs like a fountain from within, joy that cannot be stolen by disappointment, joy that sings even in the valley. Lift your eyes and see, the dawn is always near. Just as night must yield to morning, so every sorrow will one day give way to joy. Let this joy become your strength. Let it be the song you carry in your heart as you journey forward. And I bless you with peace, peace like a river, steady and unbroken. Peace that flows through you even when storms rage around you. Peace that guards your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. This peace is my gift to you. Do not try to earn it. Do not strive to achieve it. Simply open your heart and receive. It is already yours, freely given. My dear children, never forget that my love is the foundation of all these blessings. It is not earned by your striving, nor lost by your stumbling. My love is steadfast, unshakable, eternal. Like the arms of a father that never grow weary, I hold you and will never let you go. When you doubt, let love reassure you. When you fear, let love enfold you. When you stumble, let love lift you. Take with you now the vision of light breaking through clouds. Just as no storm lasts forever, so no darkness in your life will endure against the brilliance of my love. The clouds will part, the sun will rise, and the light of my presence will guide you into peace. Hold on to that image and let it remind you daily that hope is always on the horizon. Take with you also the picture of rivers of living water, for that is what I place within you, my Spirit flowing, refreshing, renewing. Whenever you feel dry, come to me, and I will fill you again. Whenever you feel weary, drink deeply, and I will restore your soul. For I am the fountain that never runs dry. Take with you the assurance of my embrace. You are my beloved, and nothing can separate you from my arms. Not distance, not failure, not fear, not even death. You are safe with me. You are home in me. And now, my dear children, as this message comes to its gentle conclusion, I speak one more blessing over you. May you walk in the light of my presence all your days. May you live with courage, hope, joy, and peace. May you know that every step you take is held in my hands, guided by my wisdom, and surrounded by my love. Carry these words with you not only in this moment, but in every moment to come. Let them echo in your spirit as a song of comfort and strength. And when you feel lost, return to them, for they will remind you that you are never truly lost, only waiting for the next step I will reveal. Before we part, I invite you, my beloved children, to share this message, not for the sake of numbers or recognition, but so that others may also hear my voice of love. When you like, when you comment, when you subscribe, you are helping spread light into places that may still feel dark. You are extending my embrace to brothers and sisters who are longing for hope. Let your sharing be an act of love, a reflection of my heart within you. So go now, blessed and beloved. Go with peace like a river, joy like a fountain, hope like the dawn, and love like the arms of your Father. I am with you always, even to the end of the age.